I'm Lori. Welcome to my test kitchen. Today I'm making a side dish that I've named fully loaded spuds. Of course the main ingredient is potatoes, but as you can see I'm using a wide range of fresh ingredients for my recipe, incorporating of course Philadelphia cream cheese. So I've started my recipe by taking 4 potatoes of your choice. I've used russet potatoes today. They're a nice dense large potato. I've wrapped them in foil, put them in my oven at 400 degrees, and that is for an hour. It takes about an hour to bake them. Now my timer has just gone that they are finished baking. Now that I've taken my potatoes out of the oven, I'm going to carefully unwrap the foil from them, remembering of course that they're very hot. You can see the steam rising off of that. I'm going to use a paper towel as a protector while I take a very sharp straight knife and I cut them lengthwise down the center, like so. Now that I have my potato cut, I'm going to start by scooping out the center of the potato, being very careful not to scoop too much of the center out, because that'll cause your potato to collapse when you put the stuffing back in. So it's just a little bit of the filling. To do this, I'm using one of my grapefruit spoons. It has a serrated edge to it, which makes it so much easier for scooping out the center, but any spoon would do. And I just cut around and scoop it out. I'm going to remove the filling from each of my potato halves. And that's going to be our filling that we're going to use when we restuff our potatoes and rebake them. So now that we have our potatoes hollowed, I'm going to take my masher and I'm going to begin mashing the potatoes. I have 1/3 cup of butter that I'm going to add. As I mash them, the butter will melt into that hot potato mixture. Now if you have chunks in your potato mix, that's fine. That's okay for our fully loaded potatoes. They don't have to be whipped, just mashed is great. So what I'm going to add next is my cream cheese. And today I'm using 1/2 cup of cream cheese. There's different varieties of Philadelphia cream cheese. I've chosen for our recipe today to use chive and onion. There's also herb and garlic. That is a nice flavorful choice. But today I'm using the chive. And we just mix that in. And with our hot mixture, that just blends right in and melts as we mix. I have 1/4 cup of sour cream. It just helps to blend it all more together. Russet potatoes are, as I said, a denser potato, so the sour cream just makes it easier to blend and makes it more creamy. We have a 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard, and we have 1 teaspoon of dried garlic powder. That's our seasoning. We also have, I'm using fresh chives today, and chives are coming abundantly in our gardens as we enter spring, and they have a nice flavor with our herb chive Philadelphia cream cheese and the fresh chives. Very, very flavorful. And now we have our grated cheese. I'm adding 1/2 cup of grated cheddar. We're going to have a topping to our potatoes, and that is going to be cheddar cheese and bacon. Now the bacon I have cooked until it's crispy,
And the bacon I have cut fine. You can crumble it. I have kitchen scissors. I just cut it fine into little chunks that's going to go on the top of our potatoes with some additional cheddar cheese that I have set aside. And there's our mixture all blended through. Now that we have our mixture put together, blended all through, I'm going to take my potato halves and I'm going to put the mixture inside. And that's our stuffing that we've made. And I'm taking our topping ingredients, and that is the crumbled bacon. And on each half, put our bacon and the additional cheddar cheese. I would say I have about a half a cup of cheddar cheese grated as an additional topper, and it adds some nice color to our fully loaded potatoes. So now they're ready to pop in the oven. You can put them on your baking sheet at 350 degrees, about 15 minutes, depending on your oven heat. And that will help the toppings to melt and everything to heat through, and we're ready to put them in. So our potatoes have come out of the oven. They've been 15 minutes at 350 degrees. The cheddar cheese and the bacon have melted on top and it's heated all through. I've decided to pair them up as a side dish with some grilled chicken and some steamed asparagus. Now, if you're wondering why I chose this recipe today, it's because it's a family favorite. And as my husband's put it, well, anything with bacon on it is okay by him. So honey, this spud's for you.